Hello, everyone. Welcome to IFOC's podcast. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been completely exhausted, your body ready to sleep, but your mind decides it's time to solve every possible problem in your life? You replay conversations. You imagine worst-case scenarios. You think about things that maybe haven't even happened yet and may never happen. You know something? That's called worry. Now think about a different moment. Something real comes up. It might be a deadline or a bill or a health issue. You sit down, you think clearly, and you make a plan. That's called concern. Same brain, same person, just a different outcome. So during this podcast, we're going to explore something that affects every single one of us. Something that keeps people up at night. It steals peace and can even damage our faith if we're not careful. That's the topic of worry. But there's a difference between concern and worry. And that difference determines whether we live in peace or in panic, whether we live in faith or in fear. You see, God never told us not to care. He never told us to be indifferent. But He did tell us not to worry. So let's look closely at how both Scripture and practical wisdom draw the line between healthy concern and destructive worry, and how we can live with a concerned heart that still trusts completely in God. Now, before we define anything, I'd like to make this a little personal for everybody. Take a moment and think. What's something you've been worrying about recently? Is it something happening right now? Or something that might happen? Now ask yourself, have I taken any action on this? Or have I just been thinking about it repeatedly? That answer tells you whether you're dealing with concern or worry. Let's get precise. Concern is grounded in reality. It's focused on a specific issue, leads to action, and has a clear endpoint. Worry, on the other hand, is future-based and hypothetical. It's repetitive and circular. It's emotionally draining, and it has no natural stopping point. Here's the key distinction between the two. Concern is productive thinking. Worry is unproductive thinking. Concern asks us things like, what can I do? When worry asks us things like, what if everything goes wrong? Concern is responsibility. Worry is distrust. Concern is when you recognize a problem and take responsible, wise, and godly action. Worry is when that problem consumes your mind and causes you to doubt God's ability to handle it. Concern leads to action. Worry leads to anxiety. Jesus himself showed concern. When he saw the hungry crowds, he fed them. When he saw the sick, he healed them. And when he saw the lost, he taught them. Concern looks at the need and says, Lord, show me what to do. However, worry looks at the need and says, Lord, can you even do anything? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? That comes from Matthew chapter 6, verse 27. Worry changes nothing except your peace. Concern moves you toward God's solution.